So away we go then with this Cuchulainn Cup semi-final, the first of the semi-finals. Leeds in the grey and black against Emerald Warriors 2, who are playing in the green and black. Wind favouring the English team in the first half, and they've made a good start here from the kick-off, securing second phase possession. Well, the third match of the morning, and it's only 9:20. Sean, it's been helter-skelter so far.
Yeah, it's just game after game here, and it's this game so far has been, you can just see the physicality from both sides. It's really impressive, and I think this Leeds team are going to do their best to cause an upset here.
Leeds getting the penalty. Doesn't find touch though. Emerald Warriors thinking about the kick, but then taking it into contact. Yes, this Cuchulainn Cup for teams of a fairly competent level. It's going to be good rugby today. 20 minutes aside, just 5 minutes interval at half time. Very good pass out, maybe making an overlap. Some space here for the Warriors. Away they go. Brilliant tackle. The number 20 brought to ground, Tyg Gahan. But again, it's possession for the Warriors. Looked like a high challenge there. Referee thought so too. He's given the penalty to the Irish side. So very bright start from both teams. Good kick to touch into that breeze. And the Warriors will have this line out. Emerald Warriors look in a very attacking formation behind this line out. Oh, the pass straight through the hands. And the referee has blown it up, giving the scrum to Leeds for that knock-on.
Yeah, that's a shame, because they seem to have something special planned for that move there. They saw the scrum half actually went up and he took the line out, which you don't often see a scrum half going up, but it would have been interesting to see how that move would have turned out, but unfortunately there was just a knock-on.
So now it's Leeds' turn to attack. Hopefully they can get quick possession. The Warriors very flat in defence. Referee just making sure that the scrum is properly formed. Good push from the Warriors. Leeds a little bit shaky. Oh, nice from the out half. Dan Fleck. Leeds doing well. Centre Joe Kiley tackled. Good offload. Zach Faturi taken to ground. Referee's whistle. Holding on, he didn't release the ball. It's going to be a penalty to the Warriors.
Yeah, some excellent defence there from the Warriors, because it looked like Leeds were quite dangerous. We had that initial break there from the out half, David Fleck. They spread the ball wide, really good hands, but the Warriors, they just identified that breakdown, they went for it, and they were able to win the turnover.
Some very big men in this Warriors attack. They've got a couple of big line-out jumpers, but so too have Leeds. So the put in from Dickie Fagan. The Warriors hooker. Shorten line out. Nice take. Referee says it's not straight. Difficult to throw in with the wind like it is, blowing from left to right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself now, it might be just a little bugbear of mine over the last 2 days of action. There's just been so many calls for crooked throws, and I think just with the conditions and the ability of the players, you know, I think there might need to be just a little bit of leeway given to both teams here, because, you know, they would have worked hard on the training ground with little set piece moves that would be nice to see come off. So I don't know. That's just a little complaint
so
of
the
mine.
refs are a bit too strict, you think?
I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
So, I think so.
it's not professional rugby, let's face it. This is a festival of rugby, and it's a good standard, but not at the highest level. Oh, Leeds doing well, but that's a fine challenge, fine tackle in the middle of the pitch from the Warriors' number 18, Conor Bowman. And this is going to be a penalty to Leeds. Oh, the Warriors man has gone off on a solo burst, but the out half, Jay O'Callaghan, has been called back. And Leeds will get their penalty. And it's thumped into the corner, up to the 22. Good line-out chance here for Leeds. These two teams seem pretty evenly matched in the opening 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, you get to thinking that the first score could be absolutely crucial in this match. You can just see Lindsay Peat there in the background enjoying this game.
Probably trying to learn something, as good players always do every single time they watch a game. You can always learn something. Oh, nice take, lovely play by Daniel Phillips, who was lifted superbly. The little handoff there in the middle though from the out half. Dan Fleck didn't quite go to ground and didn't quite go to hand. It's going to be a scrum to the Warriors.
Yeah, it just seemed the Leeds players weren't on the same wavelength there. That little reverse pass, the on-rushing player was just in a kind of running a different arc, a different line, and he wasn't able to collect it.
So a defensive scrum here for the Warriors. The number 16, Sam Whelan-Curran, the scrum half, about to put it in. Great disruption by Leeds in that scrum, and the referee has spotted something. He's giving the penalty to the Warriors. They take it quickly, trying to find some space. Ty Gahan again, managing to avoid the challenge. Warriors have possession. Ran into a brick wall there. Fierce contest this. The big second row, Esti Araujo is in the middle of the pitch to take that centre position. And now it's the Warriors out half, Jay O'Callaghan. And another penalty, this time for the Warriors again. Just beginning to find some good field position.
Be interesting to keep an eye on the out half there, Jay O'Callaghan, throughout that game, because he's always looking to take a penalty quickly, always looking for that opportunity.
Excellent kick to touch from the number 16, Sam Whelan-Curran. And it's going to be another line out to the Emerald Warriors. This is their second 15. We saw their third 15 earlier today. Huge jump in standard between these two. I'd say their first team must be pretty special.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to see them later on this afternoon.
So shortened line out here for the Warriors. And it's over the jumper, but fortunately secured at the tail. Good handling through the centre. And out wide to Matt Ryan. Oh, unfortunately they couldn't hang on there. Dropped by Robbie Reid. And a scrum to Leeds for that knock-on.
Yeah, a bit of let off for Leeds there. The Warriors looked quite dangerous, but unfortunately the final pass just didn't go to hand.
Emerald Warriors just cranking it up a gear, playing into the breeze in the first half. Leeds need a good scrum here. And it's very scrappy, but they have got possession. Warriors forcing them backwards. Kick all important, straight down the middle. Warriors again pressing. Challenge was a little bit high, but no penalty on this occasion. It has gone out though for a line out to Leeds. If anything, the wind picking up as this game progresses.
Yeah, and that's only going to help the Warriors then when they go into the second half.
Yep, nearly halfway through the first half, and they've managed to keep it scoreless. Leeds struggling a little bit against this Warriors team, who certainly started the better.
Yeah, the Warriors, they seem quite dangerous there. They kind of under a bit of pressure there in the opening few minutes of the first half, but they seem to come into their own lately.
Second row, Daniel Phillips for Leeds, securing that line out. Good turnover for the English side. All a bit messy up front. Can they keep possession here, Leeds? And the answer is no. It's been turned over. It's really good play by the Warriors. Oh, lovely little overlap there. And again, great work by the out half, Jay O'Callaghan. And now the flanker, Brian O'Brien. Matt Ryan trying to get through.
Oh. It's going to be a penalty for the Warriors here.
Yeah, referee not happy with what he saw from that Leeds player. Be good to see that one again.
Yeah, it's just the Warriors winger there. He just kind of threw him to the ground after he released the ball.
It was Joe Kiley, actually, the centre, I think, number 12. He was the one that the referee was talking to.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, that's it there, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually Matt Ryan for the Warriors who got thrown to the ground there, but I think the referee just gave him a warning there and basically saying just cut that out.
Well, the Emerald Warriors smelling blood here. They've kicked it into the corner. No thoughts of going for the three. They want to get a goal here. So out half, Dickie Fagan to throw it in. And they've got possession in the line out. Trying the rolling maul, peeling off it. Good second phase possession. Oh, nice work in the centre. Good tackle though to keep them out. Warriors threatening. Played out wide. Good defensive work by Leeds. They forced them back a few metres. Oh, third phase, and the ball is dropped by Dickie Fagan. What a pity for the Warriors. And then the penalty given to Leeds that should relieve the pressure.
Yeah, that was actually very good work from the Warriors. Unfortunately, they just they got knocked back in the tackle a little bit. I was quite impressed with the inside centre there, Robbie Reid, in both attack and defence. He's quite vocal, and you saw in the build-up there he was kind of laying off these little pop passes, so he seems to be the leader in the back line and he's calling all the shots.
Well, a good kick with the breeze, taking it out to almost the Leeds 10-metre line. Very evenly matched this game, although, as you said, with the Warriors playing into that stiff breeze, you would fancy that they might go on and be even more threatening in the second half. Leeds with the tap down, but it's not very good ball, and it's past the scrum half, but they have secured it. Attacking from deep, they need to keep possession here, Leeds. Warriors all over it. Leeds still have it. Driving off the fringes. Good defensive work from the Warriors. Third phase for Leeds. Crunch down the field. That's a really good kick. Is it going to go out of play? That's a brilliant kick. What an amazing relieving kick that is. All of 50 metres down the wind, and the Warriors wanted to take a quick one, but probably deciding the better of it. And Leeds, for the first time in the game really, inside that Warriors 22.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a huge moment in the game. You know, the Warriors are piling on all the pressure, and then to produce one of the best kicks of the weekend, really taking advantage of that wind, getting the bounce, and now, like you said, Leeds now into Warriors territory.
It was one of the big forwards who kicked that one clear. Just goes to show it's not just the backs who have those silky skills. crucial line out this, and it's too long and knocked on, unfortunately. Leeds number 22. It's going to be a scrum to the Warriors, which they will be very relieved to get. 5 minutes to go in the first half of this Cuchulainn Cup semi-final, the first of the Cuchulainn Cup semi-finals. Second one coming up shortly. These two sides looking for a place in a big final this afternoon. Warriors number 12 with a great run away. Oh, that's brilliant work. And it did bounce in play, so fine bit of defensive work from the Emerald Warriors. Hard to see from our position here on the sideline whether that ball had bounced in play, but clearly it did. So a good view here of this line out for Leeds. Number 5 got a touch on it. That was Daniel Phillips. Warriors piling through, but possession secured. And it's the second row. Simon Hill driving into the short side. Warriors turning it over. Referee, though, spotting maybe hands in the ruck, and it's going to be a penalty. Penalty against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Stephen. It was hands in the ruck there, and the referee spotted it very well. So it's a penalty to Leeds, and another good opportunity for them to try and get the first points of this game.
Big number 25. Not a good kick, but not great defensive work either. Still 0-0 here with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Warriors threatening to burst through the centre. Good challenge by Leeds, but the Warriors have it. And here they go, out along the backs. They haven't had a chance to do that for a while. Did that go forward? Yes, it did. Not the best of passes that time. It was forward. It's going to be a scrum to Leeds. Scoreline more like a soccer match than a rugby game. 0-0 approaching half-time.
Yeah, it's looking like a stalemate, but no, I think based on the performance of the two sides so far, there's very little to choose between the teams, and as we said at the beginning of the first half, I think whoever scores first is really going to have a massive advantage, because I don't think there's going to be too many tries or penalties kicked in this match.
Well, the conditions make it extremely difficult for kicking. Leeds, good possession, bursting through the centre. Jimmy Greenwood, big tall man. Now Leeds again. They really need to get a score with the wind at the end of this first half, something to hang on to in the second. Well inside the 22. Need quick ball here, but it's good disruption from the Warriors. Out it comes. Jason Corcoran, the prop. Quickly recycled. Kiley. Warriors hanging on. Ball went loose. Referee spotted that.
Forward.
And Leeds, their technical side of their game, just letting them down in that crucial moment when they needed to keep secure possession.
Yeah, and I think that little period of possession was probably the most dangerous we've seen throughout the first half so far. They're coming onto the ball really quickly, really fast, and just before the end of the first half here, and it's actually, it is half time, so Leeds might see that as an opportunity wasted.
Well, according to our clock, the referee a little bit premature in calling a halt to the first half with Leeds on the attack, but There we are, half time here. Leeds Hunters 0, Emerald Warriors 0.
What were you saying last night, Steve? You said it was easy to get back? Where is it? There's not one after the other. Good boys, yes. Just checking that I didn't forget to write it down.
So it's Leeds to kick off. We're still waiting for the first score of this game. Start of the second half, 20 minutes duration each half. And the Emerald Warriors will receive possession. But playing with, oh, that was a very dangerous challenge. Man about to take the catch. Hit from a long distance out. That was a pretty obvious penalty, and unfortunately the Warriors player hurt in that challenge. Could have been a yellow card there, Sean.
Yeah, there's been, I suppose, one or two instances that we've seen this weekend where you're talking yellow card territory, but I think it's just because of the nature of the festival that you have this weekend that I think the referees are a little reluctant to bandage the card. But that was a little bit dangerous.
Well, thankfully, the Warriors player seems to be okay, and they'll have the penalty. Playing with the wind, although it's as much a crosswind as you were saying. It's from the left corner on the near side to the far right corner, the angle of the wind. But it will definitely favour the Warriors in the second half, so they'll be hoping that they can make the wind be a factor. And they've gone for the open side where there wasn't a lot of cover for Leeds. Tracking back the number 16, goes down on it. So Leeds to start the counter-attack from well inside their own half, and they've managed to grubber kick it away. Oh, dropped by the Warriors left winger. What a pity. Giving away the scrum, I think, for a knock-on.
Yeah, just a little bit unfortunate from the Warriors. Just took his eye off the ball there.
So first line out of, oh, it's going to be a scrum. First scrum of this second half. Here comes the scrum to Leeds. What a close contest this has been so far. Centre Joe Kiley taken to ground, and he's won the penalty. The referee just having a word with the two captains. And it's the captain for, not the captain for Leeds, the number 25 for Leeds, hammering it into touch. We've seen his boot used to good effect already in this match. So Leeds with the line out. Trying to keep it straight in the crosswind. A bit of a difficulty for quite a few of the hookers so far. Going for the short one this time. Nice work. The out half had to juggle with it. Hammered in the challenge. Leeds get the second phase. It's good work by their pack, if a little bit ponderous. Off they go, third phase possession. Good work from Leeds. Back to the out half, Fleck. Controlling possession well here, but they're not making too many metres. Centre going back into contact, breaking a couple of challenges over the gain line. Maybe chances here for Leeds. Oh, the centre dropped the ball. Referee signalling that it'll be a scrum to the Warriors unless they can get an advantage here. And I'd say that'll be advantage over. Fine kick away. Leeds forced to retreat. Good play. That's really clever from the Leeds winger, the number 14, Zach Faturi. Kicked into the space. Nobody up really quickly though. Plenty of time here for the Warriors. He was just outside the 22 when he kicked that, so he had to go down the pitch. And now it's Leeds again. Ball was dropped, unfortunately. Knock on, scrum to the Warriors. All that great work by Leeds, and they're still camped in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, I think overall that's a win for the Warriors. You know, they're under a lot of pressure, and you just see now they have a scrum on the halfway line. But it was just the game kind of just got a bit scrappy there. You know, both teams were just kind of kicking aimlessly down to either end of the pitch. You know, so hopefully now we can just see the ball go through the hands a little bit more.
Leeds pack are very good at keeping the ball, but they haven't got an awful lot when they secure possession. The back line lacking a little bit of class, I think. Very evenly match this, as you can see from the scoreline. Oh, that's a great drive from the Leeds pack, forcing the Warriors backwards. Warriors just managing to secure possession, but the referee has spotted something again. Another knock on by Leeds. So a scrum to the Warriors once more.
Yeah, I think the referee was just playing a little bit of advantage there to the Warriors, but when they weren't getting the ball back out of that ruck, he just called it back for the scrum.
Well, as this game develops, it's quite clear that the first score in this match will be massive. Well, again, the ref's not happy with the way this scrum is coming together. Breeze freshening all the time, very much in favour of the Warriors. Leeds backline very flat for this scrum. If the Warriors get possession here, they could make a lot of ground with a kick over the top.
Let's see if they're on the same wavelength as you now, Stephen.
They go for the passing move and just about kept the ball. Jay O'Callaghan, though, forced to go to ground. The out half. Knock on this time by the Warriors. Leeds with possession. Oh, a chance here. The big centre bursting through. Joe Kiley rather. And here they come. Kiley again. This is great work from Leeds. Into the breeze in this second half, looking for the game's first score. Can they get quick possession? Warriors hanging on. They're up and they're over, and the try has been scored. And Leeds, with that crucial first score in the game, they go 5-0 up.
Oh, that was a fantastic move, because the Warriors just they knocked the ball on, and it was a quick turnover of possession, and then it was Daniel Phillips who ended up getting the try in the end. But it was great work from the centres. I think you mentioned Joe Kiley. He made a superb break, showed great strength in the carry. He was able to knock off a few tackles, and that just set them up. He got brought down just short of the line, and most importantly, Leeds stayed calm in that situation, and they just got the ball off to the next man, and they were able to get the try.
I hate to put it this way, but had the Warriors kicked that ball that I suggested, they could have been playing well inside the Leeds half, but they went for a handling move. It all fell apart, and now look, they're 5-0 down and a chance to make it 7.
Yeah,
fair play to Leeds for capitalising on that mistake.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough kick now into the wind, so from a Warriors point of view, they'll be hoping that will help.
It's the big number 25. Unfortunately, we don't have his name on our sheet, but let's hope he can get this kick over. It's straight up into the breeze, and it's come down vertically. So 5-0 the score. Leeds with that crucial first try of the match, and now it's up to the Warriors to see what they can do.
It'll be interesting to see how they respond now, because they have to chase the game.
They have to kick possession back to Leeds, who will be hoping to run a few minutes off the clock with this next possession, almost halfway through the second half. Well, the Leeds pack has shown that they have great ability to put it up the jumper, as we say, Munster-style football, and if they can do that and prevent the Warriors from having possession, it'll really help them to get the win, to get to the final of this Cuchulainn Cup.
Yeah, I think discipline is going to be key here. We just saw the Warriors give away another penalty for a high tackle, so they're going to need to cut that out of the game, because they need to, I suppose, use every single opportunity they have throughout the second half to get points.
Leeds will get the put in here following the penalty. And you can see the flags all over the pitch here, very much left to right, as we look at this pitch number 1 in Dublin City University Sports Complex. Good possession from Leeds. Great work by the pack, they're all together. And now a chance for the out half, Fleck, but he's taken to ground. Yeah, he was holding on there. Referee not happy. That's a penalty to the Warriors. Well, this is a huge moment in the game. Long way from the touchline, but they must secure the line out from this.
Yeah, he's kicking towards in the direction of the wind, so it's a good idea.
Sam Whelan-Curran with a fine kick, taking play inside the Leeds 22. And now the line out to follow. And Warriors really need to get possession from this line out. Full line out for them. Number 4 went for it. I think they've lost it, and Leeds get it away. Whistle's gone though. What did the referee spot? Yeah, it's gone out of play on the far side. It's going to be a line out to the Warriors.
Yeah, I suppose Warriors got away with that one there. I think it was Emmett Dillon who went up for it, but he wasn't able to retain possession, so let's see if they can improve on that this time.
Another scrappy line out went to ground. Looks like the Warriors have it though, powering through. And they have possession. Warriors desperate to get a score. 7.5 minutes to go. Try to nail down. Go down the short side. Oh, maybe a chance here. It's the best we've seen from the Warriors for quite some time in this match. Tackling is absolutely fierce from Leeds. They're within 5 metres of the line and they've got a penalty. Leeds hanging on as the Warriors come looking for the equaliser.
Looks like they're taking it quickly.
Taking it quickly. Scrum half going for the corner. Bumped out towards the touchline, and it's out for now. Which way is this line out going to go? The touch judge on that far side just having a couple of words with the referee. Looks like it's going to go to Leeds. Yep. Great effort this from the Warriors though to get back into it.
Yeah, we had 2 occasions there. First we had Yamal Herrera who was just caught just short of the line, and then scrum half there Simon O'Callaghan. Unfortunately he went for it there, but he just got put into touch.
Again the full line out from Leeds. They got the try to put themselves ahead, but they're defending desperately here. Secured possession well from that line out. Surely they won't pass it along the backs in this situation. Playing into the wind, deep in their own 22. Yeah, there's the kick away into the wind. Didn't make a lot of ground. Very well held by the Warriors, and they've got an overlap on the outside if they get the pass away. Here comes the centre, Matt Ryan. And yes, the Warriors have got over, and that's the equaliser. Matt Ryan with the try. It's 5-all.
Oh, that was absolutely brilliant from the Warriors. He saw number 25, unfortunately we don't have his name, but he just collected the ball, a really difficult kick to collect with this wind, and he was able to offload in the tackle. Absolutely superb offload there to number 13, Matt Ryan, and he just showed his strength there to get over the line.
Great view of that try there. In a classic game this between two such evenly matched sides, and now of course the Warriors with their tails up, a chance to go ahead here from this very difficult kick. The wind slightly helping, but at the same time he's a long way out, and the wind, if anything, coming across him. So it'll be some kick if he gets this. This to put the Warriors ahead. Well struck, but as you can see, never getting near the posts. So 5-all it is. Less than 5 minutes to go. We could be heading to extra time here.
Yeah, this is really the definition of cup rugby here, isn't it?
All or nothing for both of these sides. So 0-0 at half time, a try apiece in the second half. Just 4 minutes to go. And Warriors looking at each other. Nobody took responsibility, and it's Leeds straight onto that kickoff. Big mistake by the Warriors there. We know how good this Leeds pack is. Powering through, keeping the phases going. Here comes the big prop, Ross Williams. And again, they've secured possession. Scrum half, Scragg to the ground, Ian McHenry. Warriors player on the wrong side, but the referee letting play go on. Leeds have possession on the 22, and they get the penalty. Well, this could be a major moment in the game. Don't know if they'll go for the kick given it's into the wind, but they should be able to get the line out at least and keep pressure at the attacking end.
Be interesting to see now if they back their line-out skills. They actually have been quite good at that set piece you saw in earlier in this half. They're back down in the far corner and Neville Warriors are putting them under a lot of pressure and they're able to retain their own ball.
Yes, I do fancy this Leeds pack. They work really well together as a unit. A lot of very, let's say, experienced players out there. And they've got the line out here on the 22. Flapping it back, loose ball. They go down to secure it. Out to the captain, Daniel Phillips. Big prop, Ross Williams, driving through. Oh, that's great work. Leeds inside the 22. Can they secure a quick ball here? Oh, high challenge, I think, by the number 6. Oh, the referee's given a yellow card. That could be absolutely crucial. Brian O'Brien sent to the line till the end of normal time at least. 14 men for the Emerald Warriors and a penalty kick for Leeds in the 39th minute.
Very exciting into the game here. We'll see how crucial that yellow card is, but it was just a blatant high tackle, wasn't it? You know, I don't think the referee had much of a choice in that one. But again, this wind is extremely strong. I'm not sure if it's coming across on the television screen that well, but yeah, it's going to be a very difficult kick, but if he gets it over, what a way to win the game.
Well, not too difficult to see the posts with that white awning in the background, white tent, but we'll tell you if it goes over. We've got a better view from our commentary position. Big chance for Leeds here to secure a place in the final of the Coo Holland Cup. 39 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Can this penalty be struck over the bar to put them in the lead? Oh, it's a brilliant kick. Perfectly struck right over the middle. And Leeds go ahead by 8-5 with half a minute to go. Wonderful performance from them. The Warriors, though, really anxious to get on with it. And look, the number 8 stopping them from kicking off, Ian McHenry.
He's giving away a penalty.
I'm surprised the referee didn't give him an extra 10 yards actually from the kickoff. But a penalty it is to the Warriors, so they'll get the line out from this kick. And this could be their last possession.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to regret that, Leeds. They're just a bit of unsportsmanship. They're trying to hold up the ball, the Emeralds player who's trying to bring the ball back to the halfway line to kick it off.
Well, one thing's for sure, this will be the last chance for the Warriors. They need any old score to get them into extra time or even the final. Can they secure possession? Referee is given a free kick. It's a free kick to the Warriors. They'll surely tap and go. Here we go. Well into added time. Leeds trying to keep them out. Warriors desperate to get closer to that try line. Here comes the third phase. The referee's given them a penalty. Well, that's going to help.
Will they go for goal?
They can go for goal with the wind behind to make it 8-all and take it to extra time, or they can kick to the corner to try and get a line out and a try. What would you do, Sean?
I was just going to ask you the same question. I'm just basing it on the last kick there, and it didn't go really near the post, so I think they should go for the line out or even tap and go here.
Well, they look like they're well inside the 22. They've gone for the tap and go. And here's the try scorer, Ryan, bursting in. It's gone loose. The referee says that's okay. Warriors still with possession. Out it comes. Last hurrah from the Emerald Warriors, trying to secure a place in the final of the Cuchulainn Cup. They have to keep possession here. Oh, they've lost it. Leeds just need to kick it away. And there it is. Out it goes. Final whistle. What a dramatic end to this first semi-final of the Cuchulainn Cup. And it's Leeds who prevail by the narrowest of margins. It's the Emerald Warriors 5, Leeds 8.
But that was just a fantastic last-ditch effort there from Leeds. Like, they just showed tremendous work rate to attack that ruck. Great counter-rucking. They were able to turn over the ball and obviously kick it into touch to win the game. But an absolutely fantastic game from both sides.
A try apiece, but that crucial penalty given away for the high challenge by Brian O'Brien, who got the yellow card. Warriors finishing with 14 men, going so close to unsettling this really good Leeds team, but it's Leeds who make it into the final, which will be played later today. Final score in the DCU Sports Complex: Leeds Hunters 8, Emerald Warriors 5.